Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Wealth Unlimited. Today in this video, I'll be looking into some of the most promising companies with huge growth potential under rupees 100. I will be discussing about the industry they are into, what are some of the best buying level for these stocks, as well as how risky they are to invest into. Before starting the video, I want to tell you this video should only be used for educational and research purpose, and please do your own due diligence before investing into the stock market. So let's begin the video. The first stock in my list is a private banking sector stock. Yes, it is a stock with very small market cap as well as the current market price. The first stock is IDFC First Bank, which is trading at a price of 43 rupees. Yes, at present, the stock price is 43 and the industry which it caters to is private banking sector. The market cap for this company is 26,992 crore rupees and the buying levels for the particular company is 36 to 40. This is one of the small bank which I also have invested, and I like this company because they have been doing improvement in their financials from last couple of years. The risk level is low because according to the market situations and seeing the RBI monetary policy, the way they are increasing the interest rate hikes, the banking sector is one of the sector which is going to get a huge benefit out of it. And I believe IDFC First Bank can be a huge gainer in coming months or in coming years. So my first bet will be IDFC First Bank. Now let's look into the in-depth analysis of IDFC First Bank, how their financials look like. So for that, I'll go to again screener and we will be looking into IDFC First Bank. Yes, you can see that the stock PE is of 21.8 only, and in comparison to the other banks, in a comparison to the big banks, if you will see that the PE is lesser than ICICI Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and other banks like Bandhan Bank, which makes it a good bet. Yes, and if you will see the balance sheet for IDFC First Bank, you can see that they have been increasing their revenue since 2019, and they are able to do the revenue of 4,922 crore in June quarter. The financing profit, or must say the loss, has been reducing, and this can turn into profit really soon. The net profit, the company was a loss-making company in year 2019, but if you will see that the company is hitting all-time high profits of 485 crore in the current quarter. So that's why I am very bullish on this stock because I see there is a huge potential in this particular stock. And talking about the levels, if you will see that this company has given a good run up from the levels of 30 rupees, if you will see here. And I believe in coming months or if in coming years the market corrects slightly, and if the stock correct rightly, then it should come to the level of 35 rupees to, sorry, it should come to the level of 35 rupees. And I believe that the range of 35 to 40, sorry for the drawing, but again, this range of 35 to 40 or 38 to 40 is the best level to buy this particular stock. So let's move to the second stock. The second stock in my list is from a infrastructure company, is an infrastructure company, and the name of the stock is GMR Infrastructure Limited. Yes. So they are into the infrastructure business, and you might know, like if you have been to Delhi airport, or like if you have been to Aero cities or even Hyderabad, GMR is the one who is taking care of all the infrastructure development around airports or Aero city. The current market price for this particular stock is rupees 34. Yes, and the market cap is again not that huge market cap. It has a market cap of 20,915 crores only. The risk level is low because in terms of looking at the contracts or the bookshelf of a GMR infrastructure, I again see a value, and it is currently trading at a low price from its top level. So I see that there is a huge margin of safety available in terms of GMR infrastructure, and this company can do really well in coming years. So if you will see that it has a high of 47 rupees and it has corrected to the level of 34 in last few months. So it has corrected roughly with a 23%, and again it makes a good buying level for this particular stock. You can see that company is working again towards reducing its debt, and they are currently trading, so they don't have a PE ratio because the company is a loss-making company right now. That's why there is no PE ratio. But in comparison to other infrastructure companies, you see that like this particular company holds a good market share or a good market cap in infrastructure industry. Further, we will see the balance sheet, and if in balance sheet you will realize that again the sales for the company has been increasing since 2019. They were doing exceptionally well in the year 2019 or 2020, right before the COVID came to the came in the light, and after that their businesses got really bad hit. But if you will see that the company results has been improving since September 2021, and they are working into a positive direction. So the net profit for the company is currently a loss, which is basically minus 137 crore rupees. And if you will see in comparison to the previous few quarters, they have been improving their result. So I believe that this company can go up further from this particular level, especially because it is already trading at a low price and can do well in coming future. If we will see at the chart of the GMR infrastructure, you will see that this company is currently this company made a low of rupees 32 and made a high of again 45 rupees. But if you get this company at a level of 30 to 33 rupees, it's a good bet to buy in my perspective. I'm not suggesting you that you should buy this particular stock too, but if I find this company somewhere near the level of 30, then I might play a short term trade on this particular stock. Now, talking about the third stock in my list is a stock from the sugar sector. Yes, and the stock name is Renuka Sugar. So I'm very bullish in this particular stock, and I have this stock in my portfolio as well since the level of 40 rupees. You can see that the current market price for this company is 48 rupees, and it has given good returns in past 1 or 2 years for their investors. The market cap is again very small. It's not a big market cap, only 10,270 crore market cap, and the good buying level for this particular company is 40 to 45 rupees. Now, why I am bullish on this particular sector is because of ethanol blending. Yes, Renuka Sugar is are the one who produce sugar, and for producing sugar, you need ethanol as well. But with the advent or with the government allowing petroleum companies or to use ethanol blended with petrol to curb down the prices of petrol in future, might give a huge boost to the business of Sri Renuka Sugar. Now let's look into the Renuka Sugar in terms of how they are doing on their balance sheet and what they are going to do in future if they are planning to expand. Again, right now this company is also a loss making company, but I believe if the government support keep on getting like this, or sugar sector get like this, then there are chances that this particular company can go up from this particular level. The high which it make is of 63 rupees. You can see that, and it has corrected well from its top level. It is currently awaiting its quarterly result and can see a huge up move after the result if they were able to perform good in this particular sector. There are other sugar sectors, sugar stocks as well. You can see in comparison to Renuka Sugar, which are profitable. But this is one stock which is below 100 rupees, and I see a potential in this particular stock. So I'm taking it in number three, and The risk level in this particular stock as well, I will state as low, because this company, from making a loss of 508 crore rupees in March 2019 to making a profit of 43 to 156 crore rupees, is a huge thing. And I believe that they can do further well with the government initiatives and government schemes in this particular sector. Now let's look at the chart of the uh, Renuka Sugar, and you will see that there has been a sideways momentum in this particular stock. And if you will see that it has not been like going too up or too down, or not breaking a particular barrier. If you will see that it is facing a resistance continuously at a level of 50 rupees, and from below it is taking a support at a level of 45 rupees roughly. And if it breaks the level of 50 in uptrend, or like if it breaks the level of, I'll show you, 45 in low trend, then there might be a slight negativity coming from here. If you will see uh, like this, if you will see that either which way it can go up from here, and it will make a good thing for a stock, or good target for a stock, or it can break down from here. So there are two things which can happen to a particular stock. Again, it is waiting for its result. Once the result will come out, I believe that it will give a momentum on either side. So you can wait till result before investing in this particular stock, and then after seeing a result you can decide whether you want to invest in this particular company or not. The fourth stock in my portfolio in my video is of Trident Group. Yes, they are into the textile industries, and this stock has been in news from last couple of years with his, yeah, with its huge returns. The company has corrected well in past 1 year and is currently trading at a price of 40 rupees. This is a good price to buy, and I believe that at this price you can take a bet on this particular sector, because there has been a lot of PLI schemes coming out on textile industry, and this can further go up from this current market price. The market cap for this particular company is 20,511 crore, and the perfect buying levels come out to be 30 to 35 crore. So the risk in this particular sector is slightly more, because the stock has given already a good run up. But again, it's a news or driven stock, so you have to be a little bit cautious before investing into Trident Group. Let's look into like what they are working into, or what they are majorly doing business into. If you will see that they are a flagship company of a Trident Group, and they are into bath linens, bed linens, and your bed sheets, and all sort of things in textile. And the book value for this particular stock is 7.51 rupees. You can see it here, and the PE is of 24.5. In comparison to its competitors, which are like big companies like Raymond, Felspin India, etc., they are trading at a like higher premium, or like higher PE, which makes it slightly difficult for it to go against its peers. But again, being a profitable company in this particular sector and giving good quarterly results can take the stock price of Trident Group further up. You can see that the company is doing a humongous business when it comes to making a profit, or in terms of their sales in past years. You will see that in last year they were doing a sales of 4,531 crore, and this year they were doing approximately 7,000 crore business in sales. And the profit also has been rising for the company from the level of 304 crore to 834 crore. Before the pandemic level, you will see that they were doing the business of 266 or 372 crore only, and now they were able to move the business in uptrend and doing good for the company. We'll look at the charts of the Trident Group, and you will see that it has again not been moving very up or very low. It is constantly been trading between the level of 35 to rupees 40. And I believe that accumulating zone for this particular stock becomes of this particular level, which is roughly around 36. And you can, if you get this particular stock around the level of 36, then you should plan to invest in chunks again, like average a game should you should play like first installment of 5,000 rupees you can put, then you can put next 5,000 if it comes down to the level of 30 rupees, and like this only you can keep averaging it out, because I don't believe like there has a huge downside left in this particular stock from this particular level. The next stock in my list is a high risk stock. I must tell you that. And the company is a loss making company, and I have recently made a video on this particular company as well. The company name is Zomato. Yes, now they are going to change the company name to Eternal, because they have been addition of Blinkit and Hyperpure into their businesses, which can generate revenue for this particular company, and they are changing the Zomato name to the Eternal. The market cap for this particular company is 43,244 crore, which is more than any company which we have discussed so far on our list. The current market price is of rupees 54. Again, the company is a loss making company, but I believe that if you are someone who likes to invest in a business or a startup in early stage and you see a future in this particular company, this is one company you should definitely, or you can definitely bet on. I have already made this video, detailed video of Zomato, and you can check that out. So let's talk about Zomato. You will see that Zomato balance sheet I have discussed in that particular video as well. But if you will see that there is a good thing about Zomato is they are narrowing down their losses from last particular quarters. In March, they had a loss of 294 crore, and which turns out to be 134 crore only. And in comparison to year-on-year basis, they made a loss of 291 crore. Again, they were able to cut the loss to the half of what they were doing last year in this particular quarter, which is a good sign, and I believe that this company can do further well. And if they are able to provide a good results, and if they are able to make Zomato a profitable company, I see that the stock price can go above 100 rupees as well. The chart of the Zomato, you can see that again, when we discussed last time, it was trading at a price range of 45, and I told you that if it is able to sustain the level of 45 or 50 rupees, it will go on a huge uptrend. And a similar thing happened, as you can see that after crossing 50, it touched the level of 58 rupees, and it got traced back from that particular level. There was slight profit booking, as I believe that the market is also overvalued. I can see that market going little bit down to the level of 17,000 from the current levels of 17,400. If you get this particular stock around the range of 50, where the 20 days moving average is there, you can definitely look out for this particular stock, and you can invest in this particular stock if you are interested, and if you want to invest in the future of this particular company. So these were some of the stocks I wanted to discuss with you guys, and I believe that all these stocks have a good potential to do well in coming future. So if you're planning to invest in small companies with a small market cap, you should understand the risk related to these companies as well, because these stocks will give you returns if they are able to perform the way they are performing right now in a good direction. So I hope you like this video, and I was able to give you something about stocks, some good opportunities available in the market. And if you like the video, or if you are new to this particular channel, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. So that's it for today. Thank you guys.